Picture a soccer ball in your head. Chances are you're imagining one with black pentagons and white hexagons. It's so iconic that even simple emojis, logos, and cartoons use that exact pattern. But here's something surprising. If you watch a professional match today, you'll notice that most soccer balls aren't black and white anymore. Many are bright yellow, blue, pink, orange, or covered in colorful graphics. So why did the classic black and white ball become the symbol of soccer in the first place? Was it chosen because it made the ball easier to see? Did the colors affect how the game was played, or was there another reason entirely? As it turns out, the answer has less to do with soccer itself and much more to do with television technology. The famous pattern wasn't invented for players, it was largely perfected for viewers watching from home. So, let's take a look at how one of the most recognizable sports designs in history came to be, right here, on History of Simple Things. The very first soccer balls looked nothing like the ones we know today. During the 1800s, nearly every ball was made from thick leather stitched together by hand. Since the leather wasn't dyed, the balls were naturally dark brown. Some even had an external lace where the bladder inside was tied shut, creating an uneven surface that players definitely didn't enjoy heading. There wasn't any special pattern or decoration. Every panel looked almost identical, giving the ball a simple brown appearance. These leather balls also had another major drawback. When it rained, the leather absorbed water like a sponge. As the match went on, the ball became noticeably heavier, making kicks and headers much harder than they are today. As manufacturing improved through the mid-20th century, manufacturers began producing lighter-colored and eventually all-white balls using improved leather treatments and synthetic coatings. But even then, they still lacked the famous black patches. Everything changed in 1970. For the FIFA World Cup in Mexico, Adidas introduced a new official match ball called the Telstar. Although black and white soccer balls had existed before, the Telstar became the first one seen by an enormous global television audience. Its appearance was no accident. At the time, millions of families still owned black and white television sets. Television cameras also had much lower resolution than today's broadcasts, making it difficult for viewers to follow a plain-colored ball throughout an entire match. The Telstar's 12 black pentagons created strong contrast against its 20 white hexagons. That contrast made the ball much easier to distinguish on television screens, especially during fast-moving plays. Just as importantly, the alternating colors made the ball's spin far more obvious. Viewers could actually see when a player bent a free kick, curled across, or struck the ball with top spin or backspin. In other words, the famous design wasn't really created for the players, it was perfected for the audience. The classic soccer ball isn't just attractive, it's based on clever geometry. The traditional design uses 32 panels, 20 white hexagons and 12 black pentagons. Together, these flat shapes form what's known mathematically as a truncated icosahedron, creating a sphere that's remarkably close to perfectly round. This design offered several practical advantages. Since every panel had a standardized shape, manufacturers could mass-produce balls with much greater consistency. The finished balls were better balanced, more predictable in flight, and easier to assemble than many earlier designs. Although today's match balls use far fewer panels thanks to advances in engineering, the 32-panel design became the worldwide standard for decades because it combined strength, durability, and excellent performance. If the design works so well, why did manufacturers move away from it? The biggest reason is simple: technology. Modern television cameras shoot in high definition and even 4K, making it easy to track almost any colored ball. Broadcasters no longer need black pentagons to help viewers see the action. Instead, manufacturers design each tournament ball with colors that stand out against different stadiums, weather conditions, and playing surfaces. Bright yellows improve visibility in snow, while bold graphics help cameras and spectators follow the ball under floodlights. Construction has changed dramatically as well. Instead of stitching together 32 separate leather panels, many modern balls use synthetic materials with as few as 6, 8, or 14 thermally bonded panels. Fewer seams reduce water absorption and create a smoother, more aerodynamic surface, producing a more consistent flight. Even though professional soccer has embraced colorful designs, the black and white ball never went away. That's because it stopped being just a piece of sports equipment and became a cultural icon. Ask a child to draw a soccer ball and they'll almost certainly sketch black pentagons and white hexagons. Toy manufacturers still use the pattern. Video games, cartoons, emojis, advertisements, and logos continue to rely on it because people instantly recognize what it represents. In many ways, the Telstar became the visual language of soccer itself. Few sports have a single object that's recognizable around the world with just a quick glance, but the classic soccer ball is one of them. So, why are soccer balls black and white? Originally, they weren't. Early soccer balls were simply brown leather because that's what they were made from. The famous black and white pattern only became popular in 1970 when Adidas introduced the Telstar for the FIFA World Cup. Its bold contrast made the ball much easier to see on black and white televisions and helped viewers follow its movement and spin during matches. The design was such a success that it quickly became the worldwide image of soccer. Today, professional players use colorful, high-tech balls built with advanced materials and fewer panels. But despite all that innovation, when most people imagine the beautiful game, they still picture the same black and white ball that captured the world's attention more than half a century ago. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.